It's Friday, the 20th day in the month of February 2026. A beautiful afternoon to you. Welcome to Newsline and Melody 100.7 FM here in our United Kingdom studios. I am Elizabeth Awoku. Let's dive into the headlines. FG State LG's allocation may increase by 15 trillion naira. SON hails standardization of Enugu cassava processing centers. Court orders INEC to register NDP. And on the foreign scene, tax job rises after Trump-Iran threats. And on sports news today, Nigeria Football Federation to review Eric Shell's backroom staff amid stability push. Here is the news in detail, starting with national stories. The federal, state and local government may receive additional revenue allocations of about 14.5 trillion naira following the recent executive order signed by President Bola Tinubu directing that royalty oil, tax oil, profit gas and other revenues due to the Federation under production sharing, profit sharing and rate service contract be paid directly into the Federation account. This is based on an analysis of revenue inflows in 2025, drawing on monthly earnings submitted to the Federation Account Allocation Committee and obtained by the newsman in Abuja on Thursday. Based on estimate from 2025 remittances to the Federation Allocation Account Committee, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company is projected to remit about 906.9 billion naira in management fees and frontier exploration funds, while oil and gas royalties totaling 7.5 trillion naira and gas flaring penalties of 611.4 billion naira collected by the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission will now be remitted directly to the Federation account. The Nigeria Revenue Service will also lose the authority to collect petroleum profit tax and hydrocarbon tax, which generated 4.9 trillion naira in 2025, while the midstream and downstream gas infrastructure fund recorded 596.6 billion naira in the same period, bringing the total affected revenue streams to about 14.5 trillion naira. Communities along the Kano-Gwazo-Daye Road have praised the federal government and the Deputy President of the Senate, Barau Jibrin, for facilitating the resumption of construction work on the road, which was abandoned more than 3 years ago. Recall that Barau recently renounced the approval of 19 billion naira for the project by the federal government on his verified Facebook page, stating that the approval aligns with President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda, which prioritizes the delivery of quality infrastructure with direct impact on communities across the country. Barau, who represents Kano North Senatorial District, explained that the approval followed his meeting with the Deputy Managing Director of CGC Nigeria Limited, Mr. Hamin, in Abuja, where outstanding issues surrounding the stalled project were resolved. A resident of Rimin Gadu town along the road, Malam Lawan Bala, told the newsman in a telephone interview on Thursday that contractors had already returned to the site, expressing happiness over the development. In another story, Justice Mohammed Umar of the Federal High Court Abuja Judicial Division has directed the Independent National Electoral Commission to register the National Democratic Party, NDP, as a political party. In suit number FHC/ABJ/CH/2796/2025, filed by Ada Frederick Okweri, the national chairman of the NDP, and 3 others, the court held that the plaintiffs satisfied all constitutional statutory requirements under sections 222 to 224 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, Section 75 and 79 of the Electoral Act 2022 and the INEC 2022 regulations and guidelines for political parties. Delivering judgment on February 16, 2026, Justice Umar declared that the NDP had fulfilled all legal conditions necessary for registration and that the electoral body was obliged to register the party. A declaration is hereby made that the plaintiff have met all the requirements of sections 222 to 224 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in 1999 as amended, sections 75 and 79 of the Electoral Act 2022, and the Defendant's Regulations and Guidelines for Political Parties 2022. Welcome back to listening to Newsline and Melody 100.7 FM. Many thanks for staying with us. The news continues and straight to the business story. The Standards Organization of Nigeria, SON, has praised the standardization effort of cassava processing centers established under the International Fund for Agricultural Development Value Chain Development Program, IFAD VCDP in Enugu State. The inspection covered facilities at Akomike in Enugu East Local Government Area and Umueze Umago Ezimo Agu in Udeno Local Government Area. The SON State Coordinator, Mr. Peter Ame, represented by the Assistant Chief Standard Officer, Dr. Rita Frank Markway, on Thursday, said the centers were largely compliant with standards but noted areas requiring improvement, particularly in labeling. Ame said they are doing well and good hygienic and manufacturing practices, that they really appreciate the effort of IFAD VCDP in this project. And on the foreign scene, most Asia equities fell and oil prices rose on Friday after Donald Trump ratcheted up Middle East tensions by hinting at possible military strikes on Iran if it did not make a meaningful deal in nuclear talks. The remarks found geopolitical concerns and cast a pall over a tentative rebound in markets following an airfield sell-off this month. Traders are also looking ahead to the release of US data later in the day that will provide a fresh snapshot of the world's top economy. A slew of forecast-beating figures over the past few days have lifted optimism about the outlook that tempered expectations from more interest rate cuts. And straight to the entertainment news, beautiful Nubia, whose real name is Shegun Akinolu, has accused gospel artist Yinka Ayefele and BBO of copying the melody of his song 7 Lives. In a post shared on X family Twitter, he alleged that Ayefele's 2012 track, My Faith in God, Igagwe, as well as BBO's recent song, Ami, borrowed heavily from his original composition without seeking his consent. Expressing frustration over what he sees as a persistent issue in the music industry, the veteran singer questioned when Nigerians, particularly gospel musicians, would begin to respect copyright laws. Known for his unique blend of cultural storytelling and socially conscious themes, Beautiful Nubia emphasized the need for greater respect for intellectual property and originality within the gospel music scene. Finally, on sport news today, the Technical Committee of the Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) is preparing to hold a key meeting with Super Eagles head coach Eric Shell as it looks to build on the national team's recent progress. Central to the talks will be a review of Shell's technical crew, with particular focus on his Nigerian assistant Daniel Ogumodede and Fidelis Electrical. Both serve as local aides to the Franco-Malian manager, but have drawn criticism in some cycles over their influence within the coaching structure. There are suggestions that Shell relied more on his foreign assistant, prompting concerns about cohesion within the backroom team. The committee was expected to engage in frank discussions with the coach to determine whether changes are needed to better synchronize the staff with his tactical approach. Despite the scrutiny surrounding his assistant, Shell's own role is not under threat. After guiding Nigeria to a third place finish at the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations, the NFF is eager to preserve continuity ahead of the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying campaign. With a year left on his contract, early conversations about a potential extension are set to be underway. Meanwhile, the Federation has also announced the coaching vacancies across several youth and women's national sides. Applications have been invited for the Under-23 men's team, Olympic Eagles, Under-20 men's team, Flying Eagles, Under-17 men's team, Golden Eaglet, and the Under-17 women's team, Flamingos. Candidates have been given a one-week window to apply, after which shortlisted applicants will undergo interviews in what the NFF described as an open and merit-based recruitment process aimed at securing the best qualified coaches. We've come to the end of Newsline and Melody 100.7 FM. Kindly join us on all our social media platforms for more news stories and excellent programming. Newsline was compiled and produced by Kudirat Hakim Apampa and Babala Igunfemi, edited by Iyitayo Olushala. My name is Elizabeth Woku. Please stay tuned for the Yoruba version of the news shortly. Good afternoon. Thank you for listening. And thank God it's Friday.
Melody 100.7 FM.
Melody ti dode e pe ki n gbọ́. Melody ti de omile títí. Melody ketekete no gbọ́ wa káàkiri àgbáyé. Melody níbi ká polówó ọjà kájẹ́bù gbájẹ́. Melody ìròyìn àtàtà káàkiri ayé. Melody àwọn
Melody tí wọ́n bá dán 100.7 FM aṣọ́run Ìbàdàn ló wà. Melody tí wọ́n lédè ayé wa ní Melody o. Ènìyàn ẹ ṣé tẹ́ ń gbọ́ Melody FM sí o. Ló ń la fa lásán mífà sọ mèrè. Rẹ̀mí fọ́rẹ́dọ̀ tí lóore. Àwàlá lórí àwàlá lẹ́tọ̀ àwàlá lẹ́ròyìn ọ̀gá ni wá o. Ènìyàn ẹ ṣé tẹ́ ń gbọ́ Melody FM ní ọmọ gbọ́ la rẹ̀ sọ̀nsọ̀n Melody tó rẹ̀ ní fọ́rẹ́dọ̀ tí lóore rẹ̀ nínú mọ́tò lọ́fíìsì nínú ilé epo. Ènìyàn ẹ ṣé tẹ́ ń gbọ́ Melody FM ní ọmọ.
Darapọ̀ mọ́ ìkànnì Melody 100.7 FM.
Àwẹ̀dẹ Ọlọ́run mo dúpẹ́, máa jẹ́ kó rénú ẹ̀fọ́ mi dá mi. Mo máa ṣí dánwọ́ bò láwẹ̀ tán sọ, ẹ̀ẹ̀kan lọ́dún ni màá fi ṣeré rárá. Àwẹ̀dẹ Ọlọ́run mo dúpẹ́, máa jẹ́ kó rénú ẹ̀fọ́ máa jẹ́ kó fò mí o. Máa ṣí dánwọ́ bò láwẹ̀ tán sọ, ẹ̀ẹ̀kan lọ́dún ni màá fi ṣeré rárá. Àwẹ̀dẹ Ọlọ́run mo dúpẹ́ o. Àwẹ̀dẹ Ọlọ́run mo dúpẹ́, máa jẹ́ kó rénú ẹ̀fọ́ mi dá mi. Mo máa ṣe dánwọ́ bọ̀ láwẹ̀ tán sọ, ẹ̀ẹ̀kan lọ́dún ni màá fi ṣeré rárá.